Hi, Bonobo3D. Thank you for putting up a video response about my video on circumcision. I appreciate that you put up something that you felt was worth discussing. In the video, Dr. Dean Edell starts out by discussing the situation in Africa. He says that circumcision won't work in Africa because it can't be done in Africa. He is not saying that circumcision itself does not work to prevent disease. He is also saying that adult males will not do the procedure, and that for the few who might actually get it done, there is an increased chance of contracting the disease while healing is still taking place. Of course, that is true since the virus enters the body through breaks in the skin. That is one good reason why it should be done for infants. His speculation that we should skip circumcising babies because there will be a cure by the time they are grown is pure wishful thinking. First, find the cure. Then stop doing routine circumcisions, because the cure may never materialize, and the disease will continue to spread because people like him hoped for the best. No one disputes that hygiene and condoms also help, but when circumcision reduces the chances of contracting AIDS by 60%, that is significant and cannot be ignored as a tool to fight the disease. The contention that circumcised males will desist using other means of protection is without merit. Many, if not most, circumcised men in the United States now use other means of protection. There is no reason to believe that routine infant circumcision will change the behavior of circumcised males in the future. However, it is indisputable that circumcision gives them an extra layer of protection, and that, for the careless, it can be a lifesaver. Dr. Edell says it is not a solution to the problem. No one has maintained that circumcision by itself is a solution. Research for cures clearly must continue. Education must continue. And while they do, infant circumcision is a reasonable added tool to protect the population. Circumcision on women is not the same thing as circumcision on men. It is a much more invasive operation, and the two operations cannot reasonably be compared. However, the reason that women are circumcised in other parts of the world is to preserve and ensure their virginity. Virgins do not get sexually transmitted diseases. Additionally, in other parts of the world where women have circumcisions, the women rarely have opportunity for non-marital sexual contact. Of course they do not get sexually transmitted diseases. What would you think? The rest of the comments regarding female circumcision were an appeal to emotion. Dr. Edell has presented a bogus argument that frankly was unworthy of such an intelligent-seeming man. He then emotes about the possible loss of sensation that men may have during sex due to the absence of a foreskin. However, studies reported by the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention indicate that there is very little loss of sensation during sexual intercourse for circumcised men, and Dr. Edell has not presented us with any reason to believe that the information at the CDC is not correct. The most notable thing in this video is that it does not deny that circumcision does in fact reduce the transmission of STDs, including the HIV virus, and that is something that we really need to think about. Again, thank you for posting the video. I watched it with a lot of interest. I realize that this is a very private and personal decision that parents of newborn boys must make on behalf of their children. I hope that the last two videos I have made have given more information to young parents to consider when making this decision, and that they make the decision they feel is going to be right for them and right for their son in the future. I do thank you all for listening. I know it's an explosive topic. Next time, I'll try to find another one. Thank you. Bye-bye.